This staff, both past and present, face much adversity. However, through dedication and hard work, they accomplished what was asked of them. Just as 6 years ago, when I was hired, I was tasked to bring a Clovis High band to Parlier. We started as a small combined junior high and high school parade band and developed into a formidable and competitive field marching band. Thank you, students, parents, and staff for working together, trusting each other, and believing in my vision. We accomplished what was tasked to me. Being a part of the band and color guard is more than just rehearsals and performances. It's about building grit. It's about failing time and time again, sometimes for hours in the hot sun to eventually get it right, but then never getting it wrong. It's about learning life skills and building your own character, discipline, responsibility, and dedicating yourself to each other. It's about giving, it's about being something bigger than yourself. It's about sacrificing a little bit of yourself for the greater good of the program. As Spock from Star Trek once said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one or the few. I have often said that if you can survive me, you will have a better grasp at the real world when you leave here. And leaving is hard to do. My seniors, Arturo, Ryan, Mari, Jazzy. Most of you have been part of the program since the beginning. You have seen the evolution of our growth, not only as a program, but as students of character. You started with marching in polo shirts and slacks and evolved into a respectable program with actual uniforms, equipment, and a trailer. We had a tremendous year. We placed top 3 at every competition. The marching band made it all the way to state class championships. The wind ensemble played difficult collegiate level music, something unfathomable coming from such a small program. The Winter Guard turned heads in their first competitive season ever. When I first got the job here, I once wrote, if you haven't heard of Parlier, you will soon. Well, that time is now, and we are now known in the band world as a competitive program. It has been an incredible journey, and part of the journey is the end. That is why we are gathered here today at this band banquet. My beloved seniors, this is your last event with the band before you say farewell. To my juniors, after tonight, you will become the next band seniors. Your love of music to perform and for each other will dictate the future direction and path of the program. Coach the incoming freshmen and sophomores below you. I urge you to push each other beyond your limits towards success. Stay strong and care for another. You will be faced with many challenges and obstacles in your path. And your first challenge will be to do this without your coaches. Kai, Wyatt, Mark, Shay, and V will not be returning next year. Reasons for them not returning varies, from starting college, finishing college, or just moving on. But the biggest reason is because I, too, am leaving. I will not be returning to Parlier next year. No, I'm not being fired. I did not do anything wrong. It's quite the contrary. I have done everything right in building this program, but more importantly, building these students into accomplished and confident young adults. I am leaving on my own free will. The reason for my departure is for my family. I have come to the harsh realization that my time is limited to watch my sons grow up, to watch their performances, and attend their award ceremonies, to cheer them on. It has been increasingly difficult to balance work and family life. I always said, family first, and now is that time for me to be a loving husband and father. And to answer your question of how old am I? My birthday is July 3rd, 1983. I am 41 years old. I know emotions are high right now, and that's okay. It just shows that I made an impact in your life. I know you have questions, and I have answers. But now is not the time. Take a deep breath and let it settle in over the weekend. Write those questions down, and we can talk more with a clear mind when we return on Monday. But for now, let's enjoy our remaining time together, and trust me when I say, you'll be okay. You are stronger than you. There are parts of me that will remain with you after this year and even throughout the rest of your life. You will carry on with little reminders of Tanaleon-isms like always arrive at least 15 minutes before call time. It's okay to be nervous because it shows that you care. The three parts to be successful are to do the job, do it well, and do it in time. And of course, my legacy of the only rule to live by. What's the one rule? Always do the right thing. So, to end the night with acceptance and distinguished pride, I ask you students to rise once more and allow me to call our last dismissal. Stand by. Bend, turn, hut, what? Staff, parents, my students. It is my pleasure, privilege, and honor to have been your band director. Band, dismiss.